A terrific evening. Look.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, this
Both capable, DA. Thank you. Let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now Tice, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Three-pointer, Hayward. Jokic crabs the miss. It's Barton with the drive. Feeds to Millsap. Harris against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Murray the pass to Jokic, and that one is good. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
There's Brown with the three. He can't get it to go, and it's Denver the other way. Pass to Jokic. Can't hit that one.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hayward finds Tatum. Back to Hayward. Jokic with the steal. Harris outside. And stolen by Tatum. Hayward up top. Barton defending. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
He feeds it to Murray. And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Walker. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Tatum.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia. Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Harris passes to Jokic. Harris inside. Brown on him. That's good from Harris on the assist by Jokic.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Harris against Brown. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 5.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
For 3, Millsap. Rebound, Boston. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Tice finds Brown. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
And it's Jokic missing. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now, here's Tice. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Stolen by Walker. An even 3-on-3 break. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. It's Brown on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The shot misses. Hayward with some nice D. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Walker. Left side, Brown. Back to Walker. Up top, Brown. Three-pointer, Hayward. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
selfless. I mean, you need to put your.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
Three. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Porter, Plumlee out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Here's Smart, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Cantor inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And how about the toughness of Cantor? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. A free throw off from Cantor. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. From 13, Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Count that one.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Williams finds Smart. Williams in the post. Here's Wanamaker. A three-pointer, no good. They have not led for a while, a chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here is Porter after Enes Kanter's basket. Grant dishes to Plumlee. A second chance effort, and Kanter pulls it down. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Passes to Kanter. 1:39 left in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 5. And here's Tatum for 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Tatum continues to expand his range, and with his size and length, he can shoot over most defenders.
Pass to Craig. Back to Plumlee. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams against Plumlee. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the shot goes in. Grant's got the game tied up here for Denver.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Tatum. Passes it to Kanter. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum no good. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Grant finds Morris. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Kanter. And the first half comes to a close. And thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hayward looking over the floor. Outside Tatum. Now the pass to Tice. Can't hit from in close. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Tice. Walker with a clean look. Tatum, that's for 2. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy did he come on strong down the stretch.
Now here's Hayward. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Back to Tatum. Hayward on the wing over Millsap. Hayward can't hit.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. From down in the low post, it goes. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
To the middle. Out to Harris. Millsap dishes to Harris. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And Denver also making a switch. Porter's checked in for Barton. Now here's Millsap. No points in the game yet for him. Murray, the pass to Millsap. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Smart kicks to Williams. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 6. Jokic with it. Out guarded by Smart. It's rebounded by Tice.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Grant following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Jokic, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time, never giving up on a possession.
The kick out to Walker. It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Craig passes to Porter. Inside. Rebound by Williams. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Williams passes to Walker. Good defense by Jokic.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the shot goes down. Morris has got 5.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Williams finds Williams. Outside, Smart. And we've reached the end of the third. Denver on top. They lead by 6. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Plumlee. He's out there with Jokic. Will Barton is out there with Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Walker against Barton. Over to the wing. Here's Craig. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Cantor. Right side, Smart. Pass to Walker. Brown outside. No good on the three. Denver leading by 4, and the Nuggets pushing it up now. Quarters running. Here's Plumlee. To the paint, and stolen by Williams. Cantor with it. Now guarded by Porter. And here's Brown outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Denver takes it the other way.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Craig passes to Jokic. Barton in the corner. The three sinks the triple. Barton's got the lead up to 9 now for Denver. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Denver.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
18 feet out. Brown kicks to Cantor. Over Plumlee. But they get it back. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Jokic throws it down.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And Smart over to help. Pass to Plumlee. Over Walker. Jokic trying to free himself up. No dice from 9 feet out. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Smart finds Walker. Now Cantor. He's guarded by Plumlee.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
It's good on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Outside, Smart. The pass to Brown. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Porter. Martin passes to Jokic. Millsap dishes to Murray. And taken away by Brown.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Walker in the corner. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Walker. Shoots over Barton. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
There isn't anybody they trust more than Walker down the stretch. He's made so many big shots over the course of his career. Add another one to the list.
Millsap kicks to Harris. Back to Millsap. That shot is off. Hayward with some nice D.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And the turnover again by Denver.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Walker looking for an opening. Hayward on the wing. Misses the 3. Murray the pass to Barton. Floats it up for Murray. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Brown. Missed. So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Over the land of the...
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night payday.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at point. Now here's Millsap. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, a little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Hunter with it. Now defended by Jokic. Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Millsap. Murray with it. Millsap kicks to Barton. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now. Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
The kick out to Barton. From deep. Offensive rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Collins, and it's good for 2.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Murray for 3. Jokic passes to Harris. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Herter. Finished off the break.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Takes a 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Millsap against Collins. And another miss by Denver. The Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bucket is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray surveying the D. A three-pointer is right on target.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Young passes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Herter. Young outside. In the corner. Collins with it. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hunter. The shot missing. Barton with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Millsap. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Millsap's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That sends John Collins to the free throw line. It's going to go on Will Barton. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Jones kicks to Collins. Teague dishes to Collins. From downtown. And no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter passes to Morris. Inside. Passes it to Craig. Back to Plumlee. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And so Collins nails both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's
mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Michael Porter's out there with Grant. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. Craig is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Grant dishes to Morris. Back to Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Hunter kicks to Reddish. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Hunter, the pass to Young. And here's Reddish. The 19-foot shot. And that one hits back iron. On the wing, Morris. Back to Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
Andre Bembry's checked in for the Hawks. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Teague, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Denver, Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Barton subbed in for Michael Porter. Harris misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Jokic passes to Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Here's Bembry. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Bembry's got his first points of the night.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Dedmon's got his second bucket.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Here's Jokic. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Damian Jones comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Hawks passing it around. Here's Huerter. And he's good on the 3-ball. Huerter's got 7.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here. Almost the chance for a three-point play.
Got to be aggressive in this league when you're close to the basket. This time it was Gary Harris, full throttle.
So for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Jones. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for T. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The kick out to Young. Collins wide open, he fires. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Harris.
A nice take from Gary Harris on the drive. No one getting in front of him there.
Back to Young. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Lays it in off the breakaway. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Atlanta has possession. It's a 3-point game. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Collins kicks to Young. Back to Huerter. 6 to shoot. Outside Collins. Shoots. Tries again. Denver grabs the miss. Stolen by Collins. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And how about Hunter getting up to flush it down?
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver, trailing by 5. Murray the pass to Jokic. Murray against Young. Murray dishes to Harris. Young with the steal. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities sparked the fast break.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Young, good.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Millsap. They need this. That shot missing. Collins with some nice D. Young in the corner. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. Barton finds Harris. Murray outside. Top of the key, Harris. Now here's Barton. Jokic passes to Barton. The drive by Jokic. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
To the left wing. Now here's Hunter. Guarded by Harris. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Harris with the ball. Unable to get that one.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. 1:58 left to play here in the third. A 3 from Morris. They get the rebound. And Plumlee kicks to Morris. There's Porter with the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Embry the pass to Reddish. Here's Fernando. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Plumlee. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Bembry. Back to Teague. 1:10 left to play in the third. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 8. Grant down low. Count it.
Well, when he gets into the paint, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight line guy.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's the pass to Bembry. Left side, Jones. Reddish kicks to T. Passes it to Fernando. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hawks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Outside Collins. Beyond the arc. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins. Collins has got 4 assists now tonight. Grant the pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Capella shooting fun. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Herder now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Craig. Young with the steal. They're running. Here's Herder. Here's Collins. Another shot. He lays it in. Collins has got 9.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Here's Young. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Monte Morris. Porter is out there with Grant. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Plumlee, great positioning on the putback. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Collins kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Puts it up from 12. No good on that one. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Back to Plumlee. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Pass to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Down low. Young outside. Hunter, the pass to Young. 2 on the clock. And here's Collins from outside. Atlanta again missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. Barton drives in. Out to Harris. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The pass to Herder. And here's Young from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Jokic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Young passes to Dedmon, and stolen by Murray. Jokic kicks to Barton. Back to Jokic, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Passes to Herder. And the foul on Will Barton. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. And then for Denver, Bates Diop's checked in. And Porter subbed in for Barton. Collins finds Young. Here's Herter. Here's Capella. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
From about 16, it's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Collins, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from down.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So the wing on the left. Left side, Collins. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Pass to Herter. A 3-ball. He goes up again. And Capella with the layup.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight. And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Young taking his time here. Launches it. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Houston now.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Chandler, and it's House in at the 3 spot. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Covington.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Here's Westbrook. Outside Covington. Harris against Harden. Pass to Chandler. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. The high post shot. Harden's shot is off. We're about 1 minute into the first. To the middle. And Barton throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Westbrook passes to Harden. That shot misses. And it's Denver the other way. Westbrook with the steal. Harden finds Westbrook with the floater. Chandler right side. A shot by Harden, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Now here is Harris. Murray outside. 13 feet away. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Chandler outside. Harden with it. Again, the miss by Harden.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harris dishes to Millsap. Back to Harris. And the rejection by Harden. Jokic with the bucket. Rockets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Over Murray. From the right block, the shot is good. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here is House. Gary Harris making his last shot. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Outside Westbrook. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. Here's Millsap. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Gary Harris.
Not lacking assertiveness inside. Westbrook terrific at taking initiative and forcing the D's hand.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, Jay. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Back to Plumlee, stolen by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for... Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. Well, I like when Gordon mucks it up on the defensive end, capable of ripping away steals.
Here's Craig. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's stolen by Green. In the corner, it's McLemore. Offensive rebound. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Carroll. Westbrook up top with 1 on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game. It's a tie game here in Houston. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just... Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off the...
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston. Gordon out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Rivers. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. Morris into the lane. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Porter passes to Morris. He dishes it to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Carroll finds Green. Back to Carroll. It's Carroll on the wing. Green in the post. He's guarded by Plumlee.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Now here's McLemore. Gordon kicks to Green. Passes it to McLemore. For the 3. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Kicks it out to Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call for the Nuggets. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Rivers passes to Green. Back to Rivers. The pass to McLemore. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porter with it. Now Green defending. A second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. The Nuggets also changing it up. Millsap comes in for Grant, and Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. Here's Westbrook, and that one good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
Oh, showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Chandler kicks to Gordon. Harden against Harris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And it's a 3-point Houston lead.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
They grabbed their own miss. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Back to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. And stolen by Murray. Harris with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Stolen by Harden. Down low. And it's the Rockets on the break. And finished off by Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Daniel House has checked in for Eric Gordon. And Denver also making a switch. Barton has checked in.
It really turned it around here in the 2nd quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the 1st.
Barton passes to Murray. To the paint, here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Out to the right wing. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Harris against Harden. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the right side. Murray the pass to Barton. Chandler with the steal. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie John. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. 5. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Oh, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So on the floor for Denver. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Murray the pass to Jokic. And it's good, 2 points. Jokic has got 8. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Chandler dishes to Harden. Back to Chandler. Harden outside. Pass to Westbrook. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Now, you know Westbrook has never been afraid to take it inside. Great size advantage for a point guard. 200 solid pounds. Harris
finds Jokic. Back to Harris. That shot off the mark. Harden with the defensive effort. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. The dish now to Chandler. Got a piece of it. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Chandler. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And McLemore, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Barton passes to Plumlee. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Rockets, Chandler comes in for Green, and Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Denver also making some changes. Michael Porter comes in for Barton, and Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Rivers gets a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. Chandler kicks to McLemore. Pass to Gordon. That one falls. Gordon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Morris outside. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
McLemore, the pass to Gordon. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Porter's running. There's the pass to Morris. It's stolen by Carroll. Kicks to Gordon. 29 seconds left in the third. And here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Plumlee with the steal. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of the game.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's the Houston Rockets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Nuggets trail by 6. We've got Chandler. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Covington with the steal. Outside Westbrook. He kicks it to House. Back to Westbrook. A floater. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Westbrook. House dishes to Gordon. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Porter's running. Here's Jokic. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
It's Covington on the wing. Pass to House. Houston moving it around. There's the feed to Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. Westbrook against Porter. No good on the shot. And Denver the other way now. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's good from Harris. Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Monte Morris. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. A 2-point game. Inside. Here's Chandler. Changes up. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Chandler's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Westbrook. Murray kicks to Barton. Passes it to Jokic. Here's Millsap. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
Westbrook finds Chandler. Harden up top, guarded by Harris. Harden the pass to Chandler. Back to Harden. Outside Westbrook. And here's Covington from the arc. Millsap grabs the miss. Nuggets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Jokic slams it in.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
The pass to Harden. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Rockets lead by 2.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Outside Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap with it. Now Chandler defending. Here's Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 6 assists in the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Outside Covington. Here's the 3. Another miss by Harden.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. Danuel House is checked in for the Rockets. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
A little bit shaky at the line there. He did the important part and got him in front.
Harden kicks to Covington. Westbrook passes to Chandler. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Westbrook. And that one is off. Barton with some nice D. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Millsap. 4 on the clock. Pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Outside for Murray. From past the arc. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. And the Nuggets. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. Tice kicks to Hayward. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And Jokic throws it down.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense. Moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
Walker the pass to Hayward. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
I think creativity was gifted in Walker's DNA, one of the more capable finishers in the league, especially at his size.
Harris against Brown. Harris on the double team. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's Brown missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And here they go. And the rejection by Tatum.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the turnover again by Denver. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Hayward outside. Pass to Tice. 6 on the shot clock. Brown wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Millsap passes to Harris. Millsap kicks to Harris. And another miss by Denver.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Walker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Murray finds Millsap. Barton with it. He's picked up by Walker to stop the drought. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton. Jokic has got 6.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Back to Brown. And the pass to Hayward. From 18 feet away. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Barton, no luck. Boston leading by 5. Tice passes to Walker. From 17 feet out. Keeps it alive. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. Tice kicks to Hayward. No good on the triple. Nuggets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. The kick out to Barton. And it's Jokic in the corner. Back to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And using his height to see over the top of the defense. Jokic able to execute there in the pick and roll.
Here's Brown, and he converts the layup. He's got 7.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Barton surveying the floor. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Right side Tatum. Just 3 on the clock. The putback is no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Michael Porter's out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Tatum. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Tatum's got his first points in this one.
Pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot is important. Jason Tatum on point.
Craig passes to Plumlee. Rebound by Williams.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
The kick out to Tatum. Back to Smart. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time. And Denver the other way now. Here's Grant. Here's Craig. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Passes it to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one is off. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Cantor dishes to Williams. Outside, Smart. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Lays it up and banks it in. Cantor's got his first bucket of the night.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Grant kicks to Morris. Back to Grant. And no good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Lobs it up for Cantor. Porter with the steal. Grant against Williams. Stolen by Smart. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
1:56 left now here in the second. Outside Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. From the arc. Tatum no good. Ball stolen. Pass to Canner. Over Jokic. Pass to Tatum. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. Here's Brown. Basket counts. Brown's got 9 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Harris dishes to Millsap. Back to Harris. The feed to Murray. And it's blocked by Brown. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Kemba Walker entered the NBA as a crafty offensive player. He knows how to take advantage of any kind of defensive mistake. Nicely done.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
To the paint, stolen by Walker. Williams looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Walker. 2 on the clock. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them hoping. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot.
Well, there's length and athleticism when you're talking about Gordon Hayward, and that lets him get to the offensive window.
Outside Millsap. Passes it to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Walker the pass to Hayward. Brown kicks to Hayward. In the corner. Tatum with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. And stolen by Murray. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Outside, Walker. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Brown outside. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Morris, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Tice. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Morris dishes to Harris. He feeds it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Walker finds Hayward to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Walker in the post. He's against Morris. Pass to Walker. Hayward on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Off target from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Pass to Tice. The kick out to Walker. Hayward outside. The pass to Tice. Brown outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Up top, Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
Passes to Hayward. Brown outside. He kicks it to Walker. For 3, Hayward. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Grant. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Porter passes to Craig. Stolen by Cantor. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Boston on top, up by 1. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. 6 to shoot. Smart kicks to Brown. Cantor trying to free himself up. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Craig passes to Porter. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
It's Brown on the wing. That doesn't go either for Brown.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Jokic. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Cantor, the pass to Brown. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Tips it up, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Craig. Pass to Murray. Here's Craig. Murray kicks to Porter. It's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Murray. And yes, it's good. Wanamaker's got his first 2 points. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Outside for Murray. Down low and stolen by Williams. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Here's Craig. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Smart finds Brown. Here's Wanamaker. Smart wide open. He fires. And here's Brown outside. There's Williams. Feeds it to Cantor. Pass to Wanamaker. That 3 off the mark. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Murray, the pass to Harris. Back to Murray. Dishes to Millsap. Kicks it to Harris. Denver passing it around. And Jokic gets it to go.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Here's Williams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin is checked in, and then for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams, and it's Brown in for Smart.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Tatum against Millsap. Back to Jokic. Millsap passes to Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Jokic has got 10 points in just the second half. Now the pass to Brown. He dishes it to Williams. Got a hand on it. But they'll get another chance. Hayward finds Williams. Tatum on the wing. Goes up again. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. Williams with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Brown kicks to Williams.
Got it! And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic.
It's good! Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. What do you think, guys?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. before.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Young passes to Capella, and Young kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Second chance shot, and it's Collins getting it to go.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Barton. And here is Murray. It's good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Herter passes to Young. No good with the triple.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Here's Capella following the score by Jamal Murray. Here's Herter. Another shot. Capella with the bucket.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Millsap finds Jokic. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Atlanta on D, trailing by 4. Clock at 6. Here's Millsap, and he gets the whistle. 2 free. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Young, and it's good from the elbow. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Millsap misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Jokic finds Millsap. That one a little long.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Hunter, no good. Young with the steal. And the pass to Collins. To the middle. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Wide open look. They get it back. Capella, the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded by Porter. Here's Reddish. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Murray. Millsap passes to Craig. Back to Millsap. To the inside. The dish to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Hunter, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. It's Millsap with the drive. Yep, it counts. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And here's Young from the arc.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Morris in at the point. It's stolen by T. And here comes the break. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Dedmon.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Plumlee with it. Back to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Plumlee dishes to Harris. And he lays it straight in. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Pass to Morris. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. And Plumlee kicks to Morris. Back to Plumlee. The kick out to Barton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Dedmon. Barton with the rebound.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Reddish the pass to Teague. Now here's Dedmon. And that one drops. Dedmon's got 6 in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Plumlee finds Barton. Cans it from downtown.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Reddish the pass to Dedmon. The Nuggets leading by 7. Down low. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
Here's Grant. Makes it off the glass. Grant's got his first basket of the night.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Morris looking over the floor. Grant dishes to Plumlee. A baseline J. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Grant. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Back to Plumlee. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Hangs. Here's Herter. Connects from three-point range. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. To the paint. Porter dishes to Plumlee. It could go.
Hey, he's got the full toolkit defense.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a solid 8-point lead. And
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And he banks in the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Young passes to Herter. Collins kicks to Young. Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Now, Jokic. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Fires, high post. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Barton, and it's in there. Young's got 6 points.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Jokic, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Jokic against Capella. Jokic passes to Barton. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Young. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And it's 8 points for Trae Young. Murray surveying the D. Collins with some nice D. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Hunter. Out left to the wing. Pulls up. Atlanta again missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Herter passes to Young. They get it again. Herter, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Craig passes to Millsap, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Millsap's got his third basket of the night.
Really a smart player, Paul Millsap. I mean, he just has a sense of what to do and when to do it, especially cutting after setting the pick.
Here's Herter. Inside. Hunter kicks to Young. Pass to Fernando. And the shot is good. Fernando's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Millsap passes to Porter. And Young comes over to help. It's tipped. Passes it to Jokic. To the middle. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. Millsap dishes to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Good defensive work there by Young. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Membry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Fernando, the pass to Teague. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jones has got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Porter is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Over to the wing. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Collins has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks. Stolen by Collins. It's 2-on-1. Here's Capella. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Porter passes to Grant. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Martin comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. Just 3 to shoot. Barton finds Harris. It's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Collins, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Moves so well towards the rim. When Collins attacks with that kind of ferocity, puts the defense on their heels.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Monte Morris.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Millsap kicks to Murray. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists tonight.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris outside. Deep 2 from Murray. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. Goes back up. Murray, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. No one near him. It's good on the putback.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. I mean, you can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Harris passes to Jokic. Back to Harris. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And they pick up 2. Now just a 5-point Denver lead.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Harris kicks to Jokic. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Young from outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Shooting foul and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Barton surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Murray outside. Pass to Millsap. Now Jokic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Showing off that nice mid-range jumper. Jokic knows he has the green light to take these shots.
So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for a look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Houston making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Westbrook scanning the floor. Harden outside. Westbrook kicks to House. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Chandler. Here is House. No good on the 3. And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
And Gary Harris sprints out in transition there and puts himself in the best position possible to complete that shot.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. 4-point game.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays. And Gary Harris has a ton of confidence, has a ton of versatility, and is so important for this team. Be fun to watch the maturation process of one Gary Harris.
Outside Westbrook. Now the dish to Harden. Clock at 6. Count it. Good.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Out to Harris. The 3. Harden grabs the miss. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to the wing. House, the pass to Westbrook. Houston moving it around. Harden with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Covington wide open. He fires. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Millsap. Jokic with it. Buries it down low. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
There's the pass to Harden. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And stay with the play, Harris.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Basket, good.
Now how about Chandler muscling his way through that time and focusing on still converting?
It's Barton on the wing. Harris outside. Passes to Jokic. Back to Harris. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Harris. Chandler kicks to Harden. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Chandler's got 6. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
It's pretty obvious right now the defense is not comfortable with Barton taking those shots. He's remarkable at drawing fouls when he's on the floor.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And the basket is good.
Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
Plumlee in the high post. Back to Porter. Martin left side. It's stolen by Green. And it's Houston on the break. Gordon's running, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
2 points, that one goes.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Green. Austin Rivers is out there with McLemore. Then there's Gordon, and it's Tucker in at the center. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's Porter outside. That shot off. So Houston will take it the other way. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Back to Tucker. In the corner, it's McLemore. Rivers gets a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Rivers has got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Grant the pass to Plumlee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Tucker kicks to McLemore. Here's Rivers. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Up top, Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Plumlee finds Grant. 6 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Rivers dishes to Tucker. Back to Rivers. It's tipped. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now McLemore. Down low. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Tucker. And they get it. He squares up and sinks it. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Stolen by Tucker. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Robert Covington comes in for Green. James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Westbrook against Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Harris has got his third bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
And the basket by Harden.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now. The D cannot allow Millsap to get that deep inside the paint. He's just too good in there.
The Nuggets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. Kicks it to Carroll. Houston moving it around. High post shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Harden.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Inside. Back to Carroll. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Harden the pass to Carroll. Outside Westbrook. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, body and control isn't just for your shampoo at home. It's right there in Russell Westbrook. He gets fouled and still converts.
And here are the Nuggets now. They trail by 1. Murray kicks to Millsap. And a miss there on the triple. And a close game so far through the first 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They're in better shape now than they were at one point. And that's a...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Gary Harris.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Murray, the pass to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Barton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nuggets. Here is Harden. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Harden and the jam by Harden.
Well, Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
Murray right side. Stolen by Tucker. Outside Westbrook. To the paint. In close. James Harden again. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Harden outside. Pass to Covington. Over to the left wing. Fires for three. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Chalk up 2 there. Jokic has got 8 points.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in. And Millsap really getting up for that one. Love the aggressiveness.
Harden against Harris. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. It's Covington on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
Jokic finds Barton. Back to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. It's deflected. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Jokic. The Rockets with a new 14. A second chance effort. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now an 8-point Rocket lead. The kick out to Barton. Back to Tucker for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. To the inside, Morris. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Harden. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Chandler's got 8 points.
Well, Chandler's being aggressive right now on the glass. Does a terrific job staying active and collecting the rebound.
And another miss by Denver.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Left side, Westbrook. Harden right side. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Plumlee.
Tyson Chandler knows his role. He's out there to play good, hard defense. and bark out orders from the back line.
And so it's the Houston Rockets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with McLemore. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Rivers. Shoots the three. Porter pulls it in.
And he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Craig. Down low. Out to Morris. Back to Plumlee.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Shots good by McLemore.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Rivers. Craig can't get it to go. Houston leading by 16. And here's Rivers. Carroll finds Rivers. To the paint. Stolen by Grant. Porter passes to Morris. That one goes in.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's Denver with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Stolen by Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Back to McLemore. Back to Gordon. And there's the pass to McLemore. Clock at 4. Houston needs to get a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Craig kicks to Grant. Craig passes to Jokic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant, and Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. The Rockets also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. Manuel House comes in for Eric Gordon. And James Harden subbed in for Ben McLemore.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now.
Westbrook finds Tucker. Here is House. On the wing, Harden. To end the drought, buries the jump shot. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, whenever things started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Harden inside the three-point line, and it falls over the rim and in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Back to Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, AM doesn't stand for morning with Westbrook. It stands for attack mode.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Bahamute comes in for Robert Covington. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Bahamute. Rivers scanning the floor. Passes it to Westbrook. Now here's Chandler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertive.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.